It's time to get creative with Cassie. Welcome to my paper studio. Today we're going to be doing a craft and chat where we're just working in our neutral journal or our gentleman's journal. And as you can see, I've already started crafting, and actually I thought I was recording, and apparently I wasn't. So I had a full-on conversation with you guys about a bunch of different stuff, and I sat here and decorated these envelopes and then realized, hey, none of that was recorded. So I'm going to try this again. Sorry, had to get a drink. Anyway, these are just some window envelopes that I did in a Create in 15 where we cut them down and made mini window envelopes out of them. Originally, they were supposed to be used as a window envelope like so, but I thought, hey, why don't we just turn them on their sides and use them as little pockets. So that's what I am doing. Again, if I repeat myself or don't say something, I apologize, because like I said, this is the second time because I goofed up and wasn't recording. So I'm using two different kits for this. I'm using the Tracy Fox Revamped Compendium kit. And then I'm also using a kit by My Porch Prints called Vintage Men or something like that. Anyway, it's a real neutral kit that they have over there, and super cute, and I like it. So I'm using a combination of the two to make my kind of neutrally journal. Today I'm using a lot of the compendium components. But yeah, we're intertwining some of the other stuff too. So, I had just decided that I was going to stamp on the backs of these. So, let's do that. I need to get my stays on. I have so much stuff in my way, and my stays on is not there, so we'll use the brown. I don't know where my stays on's at. My black stays on anyway. So this stamp is going to be about the perfect size. So anyway, I don't know. I am frustrated that my video was not recording. I don't know what happened. I was recording. I got like the first 15 seconds of it, and then it quit recording. So I don't know what the deal was. So I talked to you all about my health, about my job. I asked y'all about recording and what you wanted to see, and yeah. Good content. It's now lost. Lost forever. Alright, so that just gives them a little bit of a guide to know where they can journal. So, anyway, update on the job thing while I'm doing this. Man, I'm just so frustrated. Anyway, the job I'm currently at, I'm enjoying, I'm liking it. But the job that I interviewed for, I found out that they're offering $3 more an hour than where I'm at. So they told me I would know by Friday for sure. But if they offer me the position, I'm going to take it because it's 5 minutes closer to home and it's $3 more an hour. And on top of that, they said that there is opportunity for me to go full-time if I would like to go full-time instead of part-time. So it's like a no-brainer. So anyway, I'm going to use my vintage photo for this, and I'm just going to put some like dots in the background just to give it a little bit of texture, I guess. So that's the whole work update. Health update. So last night I was sitting here and my husband had just gone to bed, and I all of a sudden felt like really warm and shaky and lightheaded, and I mean I was really shaky. And so I had my husband come back out here and help me do my blood pressure and my blood sugar and stuff, and my blood sugar had dropped all the way down to 60. So I don't know what that was about. And I had an incident at work on Monday where I did kind of the same thing. I just got really hot and sweaty, and yeah, I had to sit down, and I felt really shaky and like I was gonna pass out, and yeah, I don't know what the deal is there. So I need to call my doctor and find out about that. And I also need to call my dietitian and see, you know, if my blood sugar is dropping like that and stuff, what are some things I can eat or do to get my sugar to come back up quickly, because I can't eat real sugar like most people can because of the bariatric surgery, so it's a little bit more difficult for me. I can't just go and, you know, drink a soda or eat a donut or something, you know, and like orange juice is a good thing to do when your sugar's low or something. And I know these things because, you know, diabetes runs in my family and stuff, so unfortunately I know how to handle a lot of that. I mean, unfortunately, yet fortunately. So I'm just gonna dig in my bin here for some ephemera pieces to do a little cluster with on the front of this. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I hope I'm not becoming hyperglycemic, because if I am, whew, that could be a bad situation. But I mean, if I am, we'll just have to deal with it, right? So anyway, that's that. I gotta, you know, call my dietitian and my doctor and stuff and figure out what's going on there. So, and then I was talking to you guys about what you want to see. So, like, obviously this is a craft and chat, so I'm just crafting and chatting. But, for example, on days that I, like, don't have anything to say or whatever, if I record a video and then mute out all the sound and stuff and play like music to it or something like that, is that something you guys would be interested in watching? Or do you guys like to watch the voiceovers? Or obviously if it's a tutorial, I'll be, you know, talking you through the tutorial because you need to know what I'm doing. So anyway, just let me know what kinds of videos you like to watch, because if I could do a few where I'm not saying anything, I might get more videos up. Just because a lot of times I don't record because I don't have anything really to talk about. My life's kind of boring. So, and then also, if there's anything you guys would like to see let me know, because it's really hard to sit here and try and come up with videos all the time. Like, there's 100 million things I could do, but when I sit down and I'm like, okay, what can I record today? It's just so hard to get something to come to your mind. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just, it's hard. It's weird. So, even if you've seen it on another channel or something and you would like to see maybe the way I do it or I interpret it, let me know. I would be happy to do some videos that you guys would want to see, because that's what my channel's about. Is it's about you guys, the viewers. So let me know. So yesterday I was at work and I went on break, and usually I just text my husband during my break. But he decided he was going to call me, and I'm like, oh my, why is he calling? So he calls me and he tells me that when he got home into the trailer park, his steering went completely out in his car. And I'm like, oh my, you know. So it was like $160 to order the parts to fix his car, and we really didn't have the money for it. But you know, it is what it is. It's got to be fixed, because I have to have my vehicle for work, and then he's got to have his vehicle, you know, to do like the grocery shopping and things like that. And plus he works taking care of his sister, and she's got like doctor's appointments and things like that that she has to go to. So, you know, he needs a vehicle in case she has a appointment or something when I'm at work. But I don't know. The parts are supposed to be here this weekend, and thankfully he has family in town that knows how to work on vehicles and stuff, and he's going to replace it. But it turns out that the timing belt needs replaced, the tensioner needs replaced, the power steering pump needs replaced, the reservoir for the power steering fluid needs replaced, and some pulley for the power steering needs to be replaced. And it's like, jeepers. But I'm glad it happened when he got into the park, and it didn't happen when he was driving, you know, 65 miles per hour down the highway to the trailer park. Like, just the thought of that. Like, could you imagine your power steering going out as you're driving 65 miles an hour down the highway? Like, he could have majorly gotten a really bad accident. Like, and then I would have got that phone call at work, and gosh, that's never fun. I got a phone call like that. Well, it wasn't a phone call, but a long time ago, I was working in fast food, and an officer walked in, and you know, usually they come in for lunch or whatever and stuff, but he asked to talk to the manager, and I wasn't right up front at that time. I don't remember what I was doing. But after he was speaking to the manager came over and got me, and she's like, Cassie, there's an officer here that would like to speak to you. And I was like, oh my, what's going on? Well, come to find out, my son, and he was like, I don't know, 3, 4 at the time. And my mom had been in a car accident. And talk about freaky. Like, the officer wouldn't let me drive to the hospital. He took me to the hospital and stuff. So it was just, that's a scary call to get when you're at work, or, you know, it's scary. So I'm glad it didn't happen that way. All right, so we're going to find a place in our book for these to go. I still need to go back and add something to those that we did. Okay, let's try back here. So if I put it on this page, it'll open up like so, and they could write on it. Should I put it right in the crease? Or should I put it on this side? And then it can just open like so. I think I'm going to do that. Okay. So, for those of you that may not know, this is considered a tip-in or a tip-out, whichever. It's just an extra page that you're adding after your book has already been put together. So in this case, this would be considered a tip out because it's going to tip out of the book. Okay, so we've got that one in there. I will come back, do some stitching around my tag, maybe put something up here. But let's get this other one in. I want to see where like the decorations and stuff are in this one. Okay, I think we'll just put it here. So you want to put a good amount of glue because it's what's going to hold it in your book, and it's going to be, you know, opened and closed and stuff quite a few times. So and if you want, you could put like a Velcro dot back here or a self-adhesive dot or something to help keep that closed, and then you could tuck something behind it or whatever, but I'm not really worried about that part of it. So I'm going to take my 2 tags. We can find where we just stuck the other one. I'm going to take these to my sewing machine and I'm going to stitch around them. And then I'll be right back. Alright, so I just stitched around those. And let's go find where they go. That one goes there. And this one goes there. And then I was thinking, I have these pre-made identification cards that I made. And I was thinking we could take a couple of these and add them in a couple pockets. So I noticed that I had some empty pockets, like right here I've got this empty pocket, so we can add that in there. And then let's go here and we'll stick this in here like so. And then I did want to decorate this time card. so I might as well, because this video's only, what, like 20 minutes long right now? Because of my mistake. That's okay. So I want to give this like a tab on the top. So I'm going to use my envelope punch board and just punch out the corners here. And it gives it kind of like that file folder tab look at the top. And then I'm going to round my bottom corners. Alright. And we'll ink. I'm sorry. I know the inking's boring and some people don't like it, but some people do like it. They like to see the full process and all that. So when I'm doing the craft and chats and stuff, I don't know whether I'm going to ink or not, or, you know, and it's just part of the process, and it's just easier to leave it in than to edit it out, and a lot of people like to see that process, so I just leave it in there. Okay, so I apologize about that. I bumped y'all. I'm going to take some paper. I love this little boy. I just think he is the sweetest and the cutest. Alright, and I think I'm going to just put this on here like so. Just like that. So I'm going to ink this edge. And then I'll also ink the top edge and the bottom edge. And then we'll put glue. I don't know how much of it's going to be on the thing, but we'll see. So we're going to go right to that line. And then going to just trim off the extra paper. And then we've got a little nook right here to take out. There we go. And then of course we gotta go back and ink this. Isn't that little boy just so cute? He's so sweet. Alrighty. I think I'm going to set an eyelet in the top of this. I didn't have any of this planned for this. I'm just, you know, going with it like I usually do. Alright. Now, It needs something. What does it need? I think I'm going to, I'm going to do a little bit of stitching on it. I'm not going to go around the whole thing. I'm just going to do a little bit and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just went and did a little bit of stitching here and there on it. I am going to leave some of the strings because I just like that look. Going to also add some washi. And this is the same washi that we used in the other video to go through and decorate some of the pages. So this will kind of help tie it in. And then I've also got this little notes thing that I thought I would stick on here. We made this in one of the Create in 15s as well. It's just a little fabric word label. And we'll stick this on the top. Just like so. Okay, I'm liking it. I think I want to add a piece of my yellow tape though. Oops. I'm gonna cut this part off because it's got glue on it. Just gonna stick that yellow tape across there like so. We can come back in with this background stamp and just do a little bit of that here and there. Alrighty. Now, do we want to put something off of here? I think I just want to put a string or something through it. These down a little shorter. Alrighty. So there we've got that, and then the back is just plain, but I could take this scrap pretty long. Alright, and we can just put that on there, ink it up, put it on there. Give it some more character. You don't have to put this on there, but like I said, it'll just add a little bit more to it. So if you want to come back and rewatch this video for any reason or whatever, You'll be able to find it underneath the craft and chat section of my playlist. I am recording this video same day as it's going to go up because I didn't have a video go up this morning at 5 a.m. That's Central Standard Time, because I was just so tired after work yesterday that I just could not bring myself to sit down and do a video. So I'm off today. I hope to get a good amount of videos done, and yeah, alrighty. So I'm just gonna go through here and draw some black lines to indicate where you can write, and this is optional. You don't have to do this. I'm not pushing very hard. I'm not making sure that they're perfect. They're not evenly spaced. And it's just going to add a little bit more character. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna add some washi to the back as well, just to zhuzh it up a little bit more. So we'll put that there. My hands are getting so dirty. And then we'll put another piece up over here, just kind of balance it out. There we go. I like that. Now let's add this, just get all my junk out of the way. Let's add this back into our journal wherever she goes. I know it's in the first signature. Right here. So that'll just tuck in right there. And then we need to put something on this pocket. We might as well do that while we're here. I've got these little clusters that I've made. That looks all right on there. I love having the stuff already made, and then you can just kind of, you know, throw it together, and it makes it go so much faster. So, all right, we can call that page done. And so today we stuck in a couple identification cards for some gentlemen. We made this journaling card, and then we made this little flip out, and then we made this flip out. So anyway, I apologize, not all the decorating for the window envelope flip outs was on camera, but my camera goofed on me. I don't know why or how, but it did. But anyway, if you liked this video and you would like to see more, remember to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. That way you are alerted every time I upload a new video. If you aren't a subby already, welcome to the channel. I thank you for being here. And for those of you that are returning subbies, I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And remember guys, until next time, make today your own and be creative. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.